Welcome back to the Life Podcast with Dr. C. I'm a burnout prevention expert with a doctorate in organizational change and leadership. This is your pathway to progress. Let's get into it. How often do you find yourself explaining, defending, or apologizing for setting a boundary? In our professional and personal lives, burnout doesn't just come from doing too much work. It comes from constantly compromising our peace. I live by a rule, and it's one I teach every single day. My peace isn't up for public debate, private negotiation, or customer service inquiries. If you felt exhausted from justifying your limits, carrying other people's emotional baggage, or treating your personal well-being like a transaction, this message is for you. Let's break down what this non-negotiable standard really means. First, public debate. We live in a world where everyone expects access to your time, your emotional energy, and your reasons why. When you say no to a project, a late night email, or an extra obligation, the immediate pushback is often an invitation to debate. People will ask, "Why can't you?" Or, "Is it really that urgent?" But here is the truth. Your boundaries do not require consensus. You do not need a committee vote to protect your mental and emotional health. When you make your peace subject to public opinion, you surrender control over your own well-being. Mitigating workplace or personal burnout starts when you realize that your no is a complete sentence, period, full stop. Second, private negotiation. This one is often harder because the negotiator isn't out there in the public. It's right in front of you or inside your own mind. Private negotiation is when you tell yourself, "Just this once, I'll work through the weekend," or "I'll sacrifice my exercise, my sleep, or my personal time to keep someone else happy." It's the subtle bargaining that slowly erodes your foundation. In my work with organizations and leaders, I see this as a prime driver of high turnover and chronic burnout. True wellness isn't achieved by making constant micro compromises on your core values. When you establish your life blueprint, your peace becomes a fixed pillar, not a variable to be negotiated away when things get uncomfortable. Third, customer service inquiries. This is my favorite part of this quote because so many of us run our lives like a 24/7 customer service desk. People bring you their urgency, their poor planning, their emotional dysregulation, and expect you to process their complaint, file a refund on their mistake, and fix it for them. You end up managing other people's complaints for situations you didn't create. Listen to me clearly. You are not a helpline for other people's chaos. You can be compassionate without being complicit in someone else's dysfunction. Setting this boundary means closing the inquiry desk. It means recognizing where your responsibility ends and where someone else's begins. When you stop debating, negotiating, and handling inquiries around your peace, something transformative happens. You create space to flourish. You reclaim control across all dimensions of wellness: emotional, occupational, physical, and personal. Preventing burnout isn't about escaping your work or your life. It's about aligning your environment so that you can show up with sustainable, high performance, clarity, and true joy. If this message resonated with you today, take a moment to reflect on where you need to draw that line. Subscribe to the Life Podcast on YouTube and Apple Podcasts for more actionable insights on leadership, burnout prevention, and holistic well-being. Remember, protect your peace. It's the foundation of everything you build. And this is the Life Podcast. Until next time, keep on learning, stay inspired, continue to flourish, and never stop evolving.